This area chart illustrates the reported scale of cybercrime in India in 2024. Across 2.2 million reported incidents, the financial loss totaled 22,845 crore rupees. A significant chunk of that capital is flowing out of the country, directed by organized scam syndicates operating across Southeast Asia, particularly Cambodia. These syndicates bypass firewalls entirely. They rely on a psychological trap known as the digital arrest, extorting money by weaponizing a citizen's fear of the state. They cold call victims and claim to be high-ranking officers from powerful state agencies, typically impersonating the Delhi police or the CBI. Because the entire con relies on manipulating human psychology rather than exploiting software vulnerabilities, standard cybersecurity protocols are not designed to stop it. Platforms have attempted to play defense. Over a recent 12-week stretch, WhatsApp blocked more than 9,400 accounts directly linked to these specific scam networks. But the syndicates employ a simple workaround. They discard the blocked number, keep the same smartphone, and resume operations with a new SIM card. This creates a relentless game of whack-a-mole for investigative agencies like I4C and Mighty, who are forced to constantly chase disposable phone numbers. As long as the physical hardware remains active, scammers can generate new digital identities faster than agencies can block them. To break the cycle, the center introduced a new strategy in a status report to the Supreme Court, weighing the feasibility of device-level blocking. Rather than banning a phone number, the network identifies the handset's unique physical hardware ID and permanently blocks the device itself. Alongside this, platforms agreed to hold data of deleted accounts for 180 days, preserving the digital trail. Law enforcement is shifting its focus away from ephemeral user profiles and directly onto the physical hardware sitting in the scammer's hand. And hardware is only one flank of a broader national framework being drafted. The center is also pushing the Reserve Bank of India to roll out a nationwide standard operating procedure. This includes the use of temporary debit holds, a mechanism allowing authorities to instantly freeze suspicious money flows moving through the banking system. Meanwhile, the Department of Telecommunications is being asked to operationalize biometric verification for SIM cards, ensuring physical traceability of the person buying the number. The government's goal is to construct an airtight dragnet, tying biometric identities to physical hardware and banking channels to stop these fraud networks. But policy experts are raising urgent alarms, arguing that these interventions carry immense risks. For instance, researcher Meghna Bal notes that granting authorities the power to trigger sudden, temporary debit holds could cripple innocent consumers and merchants whose funds get caught in the crossfire. There is also the reality that strict biometric verification systems are rarely foolproof, and relying on them for basic telecommunications could lock out marginalized populations. Then there is the issue of capability persistence, a concept highlighted by tech policy expert Sumesh Srivastava. The fear is that once a nationwide architecture for permanently blacklisting physical devices is built, that capability will outlive the specific digital arrest problem, leaving behind a tool for future hardware censorship. Legal scholars like Apar Gupta point to a constitutional threat regarding how this framework is being built. Driving this policy shift through suo moto monitoring allows judges to act as administrators of state surveillance, sanctioning tracking infrastructure from the bench without any formal legislative debate. While the financial and emotional toll of the digital arrest scam is high, the government's rush to eliminate it threatens to permanently alter the rules of platform governance, of judicial power, and of citizen privacy in India.